Hi, my name is Steven Quadros with my partner Bas Rutten, and welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships number 7. We're here live at Yokohama Arena, and there he is, Bas, a man from your country, Bob Schrijber.
Oh yeah, and I know him. He fights a lot in Holland. He's a good striker. You don't want to go and start striking with him. What you do want to do is take him to the ground, because then you will take him right away out of his game plan. But he's a very dangerous striker in the ring and outside the ring.
And Daijiro Matsui may have the skills to take him down. Matsui, being an excellent wrestler out of the Takada dojo, is looking to notch his first win. 3 times previously in Pride, he's only got 1 loss, but 2 draws. And so he's looking to get a win here against Big Bob Schrijber.
Yeah, the 2 draws were against very skilled, high-skilled athletes. So it didn't really matter. It could have gone either way.
Okay, so we know that Schrijber comes straight out, looking to throw that. It looks like he's got a good right hand. And he doesn't know how to defend the takedown, though, because Daijiro Matsui picked that single leg up and down into the guard. It's an open guard, Bob Schrijber on the bottom. But Bob is punching from the bottom, and Bob with his head up against the ropes, gives a little love tap there to Matsui's face.
Yeah, with Bob you can always expect something like a headbutt or a kick in the groin or an elbow when it's not legal. He is, they call him Dirty Bob. That's his nickname.
Well, a lot of times we say there are fighters in the Pride Fighting Championships like Kazushi Sakuraba where they always do something that we don't expect. So we're going to say that Bob Schrijber is one of those guys, only gone wrong.
Whoa, right kick to the head with a shin.
And Bob took that kick. Schrijber getting up to his feet, avoiding the guillotine choke. Schrijber quite a bit bigger than Daijiro Matsui at 237 pounds, and Matsui's right around 200 pounds.
He's waiting for the shot so he can knee him in the head. Whatever happens is, you don't want to strike at Bob, trust me. He can look a little bloated here, but he's a very good striker. He's from a Jiro gym. That's the same gym that Rob Kamen started out with.
And Matsui going for that single leg takedown and achieving it without any resistance from Bob Schrijber. Bob falling back into the guard again. What is the ground fighting training regimen for Bob Schrijber consist of?
Pretty much nothing, because they don't have a lot of schools in Holland, and for some reason they still think that striking is more important. In Holland it's okay, because in Holland you got like a 1-minute rule. 1 minute doesn't happen anything on the ground, they set the fight up again. So that's why they don't really need the groundwork.
Well, Bob Schrijber has a girlfriend in Holland, and she is a champion also and fights in Valley Tudo fights. Do you think that maybe they have their own training regimen that they do in their home?
Yeah, I think in the bedroom they for sure they will go off. And I have to think, her name is, by the way, Irma Verhoef, and she's one tough girl too.
And here we are back to the action. Bob Schrijber landing some pretty solid shots from the bottom, but Matsui really improving his striking too.
Gonna be a leg lock here.
Oh, Matsui falling back for an Achilles lock. It looks like a calf crank, but he's going for the heel hook there. Bob stacking up, doing what he has to do. Bob needs to grab Matsui from behind the neck and pull himself on top of Matsui. He can't extend the leg there. But Bob Schrijber throwing the kick to Matsui's face, get a warning from a referee, and looks like they're going to roll out of the ring.
I think the referee said don't hold the rope, but it is allowed to kick in the head right now.
I think so, because Matsui is facing up.
Yeah, and I think Bob thought that the referee meant kicking in the head, so he will not kick in the head. Yeah, this is going to be over because he's got the hooks on.
Yeah, he's trying for that heel hook, but that ankle brace is going to favor Matsui. It'll give him more traction. But
he should pull the hands off. That's what he should do.
Yeah, he's got to pull Matsui toward him to relieve the pressure.
That's it.
Oh, he spun out. Matsui coming raging in with punches.
Knee to the solar plexus from Matsui. Oh, knee to the head.
Yeah, Matsui dove in for that single leg, but dove right into a knee, as Bob said. And Schrijber finally sprawling back and starting to throw his own knee to the body. And Schrijber wanting to tee off and throws that high kick. What a wild first fight here at the Pride Fighting Championships number 7. Bob Schrijber chopping away with that hammer fist. Good roundhouse kick to the head, but it is illegal to kick a fighter who is on all fours facing down in the head. So he's going to get a yellow card, which means if you can only get 2 yellow cards. If you get a third yellow card, you get disqualified. And he did throw the roundhouse kick. Actually, it was just a front kick. It was like a punt kick.
I say a right hook. Give him a right hook. Yeah, Matsui probably will go for the takedown now right away. If he's smart. Don't play the striking game. I cannot tell you enough.
And there he is on the ground once again, on his back, but nonetheless pounding away at Matsui's head.
And also, Bob got good stamina. So again, don't let looks fool you. He does his Thai boxing routine. The Thai pads, everything. Uh-oh, armbar.
He almost bridged his way into an armbar. Matsui, double feet to the belly of Bob Schrijber. Schrijber landing a good right hand there. Matsui shooting. He's got that, ends up being a double ankle pick, double leg takedown.
Hey.
There has not been a single break in the action since the bell rang, boss. Not one.
Fire in the ring.
I'll say.
Yeah, this is what we want to see. This is what the audience wants. Action. 5 minutes left. 5 minutes, high energy. He says he can't anymore. He's tired.
Bob has the riskiest escapes from the bottom, almost giving the armbar to Matsui, but not breaking out quick enough. Schrijber appears to have a lot of predator instincts.
Lots. He is a bouncer at the famous Bulldog. What did he do?
He hit him before the referee restarted the fighters. He gave him a clean shot before the referee let them resume the action. Another cheap shot by Bob Schrijber.
There we go, the name Dirty Bob. This is the nickname, it's here on my paper.
There it is. It was a right hand. It was a grazing right hand. And Bob Schrijber coming in with a 1-2-3 punch combination. And Matsui dropping that right hand himself on Bob's cranium. Just to guesstimate, Boss Rutten, how many street fights do you think that Bob Schrijber's had?
A couple of hundred at least. It's the Bulldog. It's the famous coffee shop, the Hash Bar in Amsterdam. And he's a bouncer there for the last time that I can remember, like 15 years. So You do the math. It's a lot.
He's really chopping down. Oh, out of the ring. Schrijber landing almost in the lap of one of our judges. But I get the funny feeling that Bob Schrijber is not hurt at all. And there's Irma right there.
That's his wife, yeah, the blonde girl we saw there.
Really nice lady, actually.
Oh yeah. No, Bob's a real nice guy too. You know, it's the wrong guy to have a brawl with, but he's a very nice guy.
But Bob looks strong. Good jab there by Bob Schrijber. Matsui getting another takedown. So Bob is saying that he's tired, right, boss?
Yes, that's right. He's talking to his corner. The corner says, "Get your breath, catch your breath."
A knee! Jump knee at Bob Schrijber. Matsui with twice as much emotional conviction as he had before that second rule infraction by Bob Schrijber. I think that got Matsui fired up. Now, this has become a real emotional fight for him. You know, in a way, you don't want to give your opponent a reason to want to beat you.
Leg lock coming up again. Oh, he kicks himself out. No, it's true. You don't want to have that.
Oh, jump double stomp by Matsui. It was partially blocked, but still the full 200 pounds came smashing down on Bob Schrijber.
On his chest.
Now, there's no way Matsui could think about a suplex here.
Matsui is stomping his feet.
That's smart. First person I ever saw do that was Marco Huas in the Ultimate Fighting Championship #7, and Schrijber finally throwing that left knee up towards Matsui's head. That's got to hurt. Okay, the referee's going to break the fighters again, and they're going to restart in the center of the ring.
There is a 40-pound weight difference of 38 or 39 pounds. Wow.
Okay, we've got 1 minute left in this wild affair of striker versus grappler. Schrijber using his weight to his advantage finally. Schrijber against stopping.
They say, jump also on him, they said in the corner. Do the same thing.
Matsui going for a leg lock, but not going to get it.
Uh-oh, inverted heel hook. Here we go.
But Bob is too high up. He needs Schrijber to lay back, but the ring post is there. Oh, good right hand by Bob Schrijber. Another good right hand. Matsui's taking punishment here. Another good right hand. Matsui's got to get out of this position. Schrijber grabbing the ropes. Schrijber, oh no! Schrijber throwing an axe kick to the back of Matsui's head when he was down on all fours. That's got to be it. That's got to be disqualification. He threw an axe kick, boss.
Axe kick to the back of the head.
That's it. the referee has stopped the fight and awarded Daijiro Matsui the victory via disqualification. 3 major fouls. Matsui going to take it up with Bob Schrijber again. Schrijber trying to act innocent.
Matsui wants to continue the fight. Oh, he wants to go.
Matsui is hot. He's really hot about this. Bob Schrijber trying to show some repentance here, but it may be a little bit too late because this is against the rules here, folks. That's a no-no in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Even before the bell, that's a no-no.
That's right, it was after the bell, huh?
It was after the bell, too.
Well, the thing that...
he's a pure street fighter, you know, this is... You can't take it out of him. He's always doing this, and he always, after the fight, he says, man, I didn't want to. It's in the nature of the beast.
But it really has no place in this sport.
No, absolutely not. Can't have that. That would make it barbaric.
Malenko is going to have to take Vanderlei Silva down here. There's no way he can stand up with Vanderlei Silva. No way.
No, I wouldn't recommend it. It wouldn't be a smart strategy.
Exactly. Vanderlei Silva is a veteran of the rough and tumble world of Vale Tudo competition in Brazil, and they allow headbutts, elbows to the back of the head, groin shots. He is an IBC world middleweight champion, and he's a dangerous striker with his knees, with his punches, his kicks. He's pretty much like a Terminator.
Yeah, Joe Brady gave him the nickname the ex-murderer. And he's got the eyes of a killer, man. He really wants to go. If we're talking about a lot of aggressive power, well, there you have it.
I was in Brazil when Vanderlei Silva was given that nickname by John Peretti. We were both judges for the International Vale Tudo Championships. And Vanderlei Silva beat down Eugene Jackson in like 30 seconds or something with punches, and the fight was over. Look at that sweep by Vanderlei. That was classic.
Beautiful. I never expected this.
Especially against Carlo Malenko, because Malenko we saw dominate so much from the top against Igor Inoue.
Whoa, he fell back into the guard.
I get the funny feeling that Vanderlei is going to be up on his feet in no time.
Yeah, me too. That would be the best.
Carlo Malenko's mission is to keep him down on the mat. Because if he's seen the highlight tapes of him knocking out the Raw team guy with a shin kick to the head or grounding and pounding people, you don't really want to stand up with this guy like this. Because he will throw punches and bunches. Okay, Malenko making a move. Vanderlei throwing him back down, but Vanderlei really should just stand back up. He should just stand up.
Step away.
Oh, knees by Vanderlei Silva.
Oh, 3 of them. Good knees.
We're finally seeing some Muay Thai in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Yeah, we saw Ebenezer Braga, against Sakuraba, but now we got a new force coming in.
Where I think the difference so far is the intensity level. It's a little bit different animal, Vanderlei Silva, than Ebenezer Braga.
Oh yeah,
Ebenezer more laid back and then explode. Vanderlei
explode.
Just to explode the whole time.
And lays back like 1%.
Of course, he's on the bottom in the guard, but let's see if he can do another one of those classic jiu-jitsu sweeps. Malenko making a statement with a right hand there.
Keep okay? Yes, keep induzindo o quadril para trás. Isso, porradinha também. Isso, menino. Vou mostrar teu jogo, isso aí. Isso.
Listen to the impact of those short little punches.
Oh yeah, they've been training on this. They put a bag between the legs. I do the same thing and hit. You have to get used to it.
Yes. Boa! Darei o zinho pro outro lado aqui, destaca para levantar. Boa! Right punch. Isso! Balance. Balance.
And that's what I say. You can keep punching. What Vanderlei does right now, it doesn't cost you a lot of energy. As long as you keep going. The real energy you throw away with big series and big flurs of grappling explosions. But this you can keep doing.
Do you think that Vanderlei is doing this and making Malenko think that Vanderlei is in a certain pattern, that Vanderlei is going to just switch his operation and try something totally different?
I don't know. I think he just tries to hurt him. Okay, here we go. He's going to go for an escape.
No, I think, well, maybe not by design, but I think what Vanderlei is going to try and do now, he's got that right heel on the hip, is punch Carl, make him think that that's the extent of the attack, and make him forget about everything else. And those shots, right, or go for a sweep, or go for some kind of a reversal. Those are hard little shots.
Wow.
We're talking headache here, folks. Slow building headache. There it is.
Nice.
Now Vanderlei giving up another takedown, but he's got that right shin.
He's got the front choke. He's got both hands hooked. Looks like from here, I don't know. But he doesn't have the legs hooked, so Malenko can jump out. Oh, escape.
He gave it up. He didn't want to waste unnecessary energy trying to get a submission he knew he couldn't get. But he did explode after a while. He softened him up with the punches, make the guy think that's all he's got, and then boom. He picked his moment.
He picked his moment, and he's doing it right. Same with that first sweep that he did also.
Malenko falling back, but Vanderlei flipping back over, stacking up, and now getting backside control on top of Carl Malenko. A lot of strength being used in this match. Oh, Vanderlei working to get the back of Carl Malenko.
Vanderlei. Tá bonito, Guilherme. Isso.
You should start kneeing the body here.
Solta o jogador do lado, ó.
There's that knee, just like you called it, boss.
That's what they said in the corner, I think.
Arranca essa mão direita aí e solta por baixo. É isso.
That's a great strategy. Now Vanderlei is going to test the ability to take a punch and kick of Karl Malenko. He goes high with a high kick, and he double underhooks there into the... It's a good plumb clinch there that he has.
Wow.
Even though Karl Malenko cross-arm blocked most of those shots, the impact on his arms was driving his own arms into his face.
What a fight. Two already real good fights tonight on the card.
Grima, chuta pra trás. Grima tamanho com a mão, isso. Isso, Taia. Isso, Taia. Aí tá tranquilo, Igor. Tá tranquilo. Last 2 minutes. 1 minute, Vanderlei. Chuta pra trás.
Well, the surprising thing, most people think of Vanderlei Silva as a striker, but we've seen his wrestling ability in this fight.
Real good coordination, real good. Stays away from real dangerous positions, attacks. No, he's doing real good.
Even when he's on the bottom, he bides his time with strikes to the eardrum and then works for a sweep or a flip.
E vai respirando, entendeu? Pegando gás.
I think he's just catching a few big breaths, and then he will continue again. 1 minute.
Vai, isso, porradinha, porradinha.
It's the back of the head.
Karl doesn't want to give up that right leg, but he just did. He gave it up. And now, is Vanderlei working for a choke? He's working for a rear naked choke here. He's got the hooks in. He's going for the choke.
Wow. There's a lot of power there.
Karl Malenko in big trouble here in round 1.
He's going to escape, though, it looks like. No, maybe not.
Vanderlei is too high up on Karl Malenko's back. Vanderlei needs to get down lower. Karl keeping his knees tucked in tight to his body as much as he can. Wow. Vanderlei completely out-grappled Karl Malenko in that fight. In that first round.
What a debut, huh?
What can Karl Malenko be thinking? He's got that ice pack on his head. Got a bit of a headache, I'm sure, from all those punches he ate.
Looks kind of cute.
What can he be thinking now? He's probably thinking, well, wait a minute, we trained for a striker. We didn't know that this guy could be as formidable on the ground.
Yep, a little change in the strategy now. But what should he change? Because he can't make it stand up.
Well,
on the ground it doesn't work either now. So it's going to be difficult. I think the best thing for him to do is to take him down and stay on top.
As soon as he gets up, he starts eating knees. That's 1, 2, and then 3 knees before he gets another takedown. Fortunately for Mr. Malenko, those knees did not land cleanly on either the nose or the chin. Otherwise, the fight may have been close to being stopped. Here we go, more knee. Oh, that was a good shot right on the jaw.
Good shot.
Here's another one, cross-arm blocked. But that first one in that sequence, that landed. And you could see Karl's head rock to the side from the impact. one thing that's a little trick, if you've ever trained in Muay Thai, once a man gets you in that, what is called the plum clinch with his hands around your neck and pulls your head down, if you do have your arms in a cross-arm position, you've got to aim your elbow at his thigh as the knee comes up, and it hurts him by driving his own thigh into your elbow.
Yeah, that's true. You can do that. I like to block it all the way before he even starts, almost. Get it,
By sticking the hand out like a shock absorber?
Yes, sir.
Moving. Distance.
Vanderlei going high with that right roundhouse kick.
I bet you he's going to grab the neck again.
Now, Malenko really trying hard, but Vanderlei neutralizing that takedown attempt.
Knee to the head. Whoa.
Good knee. Vanderlei needs to step over. Vanderlei neutralized that takedown, double underhooked, pulled Malenko back up, and his boss said, need him to the head. Now, Vanderlei working for rear control again.
He should lock the arm now, the left arm, and then cross-face him to the right. That would be a very good thing to do right now. Does he still have the arm? I can't see it from this angle. Yes, he does. So he should cross-face him right now.
Vai dando soco na orelha. Vai tirando o pé, entendeu? Essa perna direita ele tem que tirar. Vai.
Vanderlei not even looking, knowing exactly where the target is, almost by instinct.
Yeah, and I think he's just keeping busy and he's catching the breath. And he just makes Malenko think that he's still busy with it, but he doesn't pay a lot of attention on the power of his punches. It's like he's just recouping here, and then go for the big shots again.
Well, the way I see it, as we near the midway point, Karl Malenko really needs to rally to get this fight at least even into a draw. And he's not going to just do it by having a couple takedowns. He's got to put Vanderlei in danger. But I don't really see that happening. Not yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Fight! Vamos lá, guri. Meter raspadão, pé na virilha pra subir de novo. Ok. Please position. Hammer punch. Good. Okay.
Yeah, hammer punch on the nose. Hammer punch on the nose.
And eyes.
Yes, nose and eyes. Nose and eyes.
De pé, bandeira.
Elbow point. Hammer punch. Hammer punch. Nose and eyes. Okay.
A little slowdown in the action.
Yeah, which is very understandable.
Yeah, because Vanderlei and Malenko have both fought their hearts out so far.
Use your arm for pressure. Pressure point.
Isso!
Vanderlei seems to be pretty happy with his work.
He's doing really good, yeah, and he's up to something again.
Then face. Yes, face.
I think Silva is thinking one or two moves ahead here. In his mind, he's thinking of the way to escape from the bottom position.
Yes! Hammer punch.
Finally, Malenko breaks his silence and throws a right hand.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Vanderlei Silva with an onslaught of punches from the bottom, basically reducing Malenko to a survival mode at this point.
Put your right arm inside. Put your arm right side inside. Yeah. Put your right arm inside. Yes.
Vai driblando junto com ele, entendeu?
We hear a lot of corner advice from both corners.
Passa ele, Vanderlei.
Keep your balance in the upper, okay? Upper,
Punch,
please.
punch. Tem que levantar, Vanderlei.
It doesn't really seem to have much effect on the gravity of the fight right now.
No. So I think that the referee is going to put him up.
Punch, even
This is the warning already.
Perna direita, afastando.
Yes, good chance.
He's up to something. Vanderlei is.
He's got that right heel up on
He's gonna try.
Malenko's hip.
Watch out.
Vem ganhar essa porra aí. Vem ganhar essa porra aí.
6 minutos. 5 minutos. Faltam 5.
That's 5 minutes. That's 5 minutes. Vamos lá, Vanderlei. Vamos lá, Vanderlei.
Yes.
Isso aí nessa posição aí, cara.
That's right.
Short punch. Ready, short punch.
Yeah, I think the referee should restart this.
I agree, boss.
Fica de pé, Vanderlei.
Respira aí, falta só 5.
5 minutinhos para dar.
Now Malenko's leaving that. See, he left that right leg out there. Was he doing that as bait?
I don't know, a bait for what? I mean, maybe.
Well, maybe Vanderlei was going to go for it. And he was going to try and turn Vanderlei, or try and pass his guard.
Boa, punch.
4 minutos.
Vamos, Vanderlei. Perna direita agora.
Right. Go, that's one.
Okay, we've got 4 minutes left in the fight, and right now the cornermen are getting really excited. Although I don't know about what.
No, it's apparently by that thing, that falling hand on Vanderlei's face. It will have no effect, but I think they do think that it does.
On the way. The punch. Yes.
Okay, Malenko falling back into a leg lock attempt again, giving Vanderlei Silva the mounted position. That was a chance he took that backfired. Malenko fell back, was going to try for an Achilles lock or a heel hook. Vanderlei rolled perfectly right over into the mount.
Okay, now here we go. See what he's going to do. He can finish the fight here if he wants.
I'm moving. Right side, watch out, punch. Okay.
Vanderlei keeping his knees wide so it can't be flipped.
Yeah, and he's underhooking also. He's got his feet crossed. Also a very good way to prevent a roll, a flip.
As soon as Malenko tried to bridge his arm straight up, Vanderlei just poured down the punches. I guess we didn't need a restart after all.
Yeah. But if I were Vanderlei, I would wait right now until the corner says, or a minute or 30 seconds left, and then sit up, mount, and go full power. Striking, body, head, everywhere.
Vai apavorandinho. 1 minuto e meio. Vamos lá. Isso, menino. Isso aí, menino. Tá bonito. Isso. Vai dando socão na cara. Socão.
Oh, those are hard shots there. I think we're seeing a new mutant in the mixed martial art field. We're seeing a striker who can defend the takedown and wrestle a little bit in Vanderlei Silva.
Oh, God. We can see it from here.
He's going for that rear naked choke. He's working that left arm around Karl Malenko's neck. Malenko having to fight hard to stay in this fight. Vanderlei giving it up. I believe Vanderlei's going to stand up here.
I should start kneeing. This is what I should do.
Hold him. 30 segundos, Vanderlei. Castigo, guri. Castigo, guri. Andrei, quer terminar de pé, ele vira, não, pode levantar.
It's going to be the end.
Malenko rolling Vanderlei back into the guard. That was a nice move by Malenko, but it wasn't enough. Wow. Here's Vanderlei Silva doing his Y Crew ceremonial dance.
I think he won that movie, and for sure he saw Saturday Night of a Night Fever. That's one thing for sure.
Ah, right.
Saturday Night Fever. Yeah.
So I think
dance.
I think for sure that Vanderlei Silva won that fight.
Yeah, me too.
And here he goes for that plum clinch and the knee cracking up the side of Karl Malenko's head. Okay, there it is, boss. Vanderlei Silva, welcome to the Pride Fighting Championships. An outstanding effort over Karl Malenko. Unanimous decision. Vanderlei Silva there. Karl Malenko congratulating the handlers of Vanderlei Silva. Vanderlei Silva's trainer, Pujamar Federico, pulling off his shirt and throwing the shirt out into the audience. An exciting fight. Another great Brazilian fighter in the Pride Fighting Championships.
Very good, yeah. This is going to be an unbelievable force, this guy.
Oh, yeah, because he got the back of Karl Malenko here, and he really worked to get the choke. Karl, to his credit, defended the move and didn't get submitted by the move, but still was totally in survival mode here for most of the fight, really.
Oh, yeah.
Tulahapai is from Tonga, and Enson Inoue is from Omiya, Japan. Tulahapai, 248 pounds.
He's massaging his head, tenderizing it.
But will Enson Inoue wear the gi? Now, I know a lot of the Brazilian jiu-jitsu fighters have a lot of patches and decals on their gi. I think Enson's got a beat in this one. Look at how many decals he's got.
Second strong opponent defensive.
Maybe he's hoping his opponent will be trying to read those and take his mind out of the game.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to wear it.
He's going to wear the gi. Tuli's raring to go. This looks like I get the feeling this may be like a straight grappling situation. Anson getting the back very quickly of Tuli. Anson pulling guard.
Armbar here, right here. If he's going to miss it, he's going to make an armbar for sure. Oh, nice.
Anson getting to show some of his grappling technique. Looks like he's going to work a gi choke here.
Yeah, he's going to do something. Oh, wait a minute. That's very smart, yeah. He's going to catch it with his other hand and then... Oh, yeah.
Well,
he has a whole plan set up here.
Tuli Talahapi is really doing nothing right here. He knows that Enson is working on something.
Armbar right here.
There's the armbar and elbow. This is going to be over quick. This guy's not going to get out of this. The fight is over. Enson Inoue making very quick work out of Tuli Talahapi.
Yeah, his second strong opponent he faced. What was the last time you remember his opponent?
Yeah, his last opponent previous to this was a little bit of a strange bird himself.
Yeah, this was also an outclass situation.
Yeah.
Somebody for the caliber like Anson. Look at this beautiful movement, beautiful armor. Listen, unstoppable, especially with the gi pads on. Can't slip it out.
And here it is again. The guy tries to post him up. Enson falls back to the side, catches the arm, and it's curtains for Tuli Talahapi.
From Tonga.
But this has been two relatively easy opponents for Enson. Now we know he's beaten Randy Couture, and he's been in the ring with Frank Shamrock and Igor Zinoviev. But we want to see him get back in the ring with another really formidable opponent. Maurice Smith has got a whole lot more mixed martial art experience than Branko Sikotic. Maurice Smith has beaten Mark Coleman, he beat Tank Abbott, and he beat Marco Ruas. Those three names are already legendary in this sport. His opponent, Branko Sikotic, has beaten legends, but mainly in kickboxing. Branko's first try into the Pride Fighting Championships ended up in nothing but controversy as he broke the rules, held the ropes, elbowed Mark Kerr behind the head, and was disqualified.
Now this is going to be fun because two good strikers. Is Maurice going for a takedown or is he going to strike?
These men never met during their kickboxing careers. Maurice Smith still competing in kickboxing. Branko Sikotic, it's up in the air right now. Both legends in the martial art world, both for different reasons. It's Branko Sikotic's right hand that made him a legend. Maurice Smith has got a real varied system of attack, and he's very patient and ends up wearing his opponent down, got a really devastating low kick, and a good right uppercut, too.
Yeah. Whoa.
There's that right hand. Maurice going for the tie-up there. Early body lock position. Maurice Smith with the double underhooks locked behind Branko Sikotic. Branko really needs to keep his hips down low, bend his knees.
Now he got the double underhook.
And Maurice going for the trip, but Branko somehow avoiding the takedown.
Branko is a guy who's natural strong. Look at this.
Now that was
beautiful takedown.
Great hip throw there by Branko Sikotic. has got Maurice Smith in a headlock. But I don't think that Branko Cikatic is going to be able to hurt Maurice Smith in this position.
Branko just should grab the back of his left leg, so he got better control. Maurice should hook his hands and twist him. That's like this.
That was an absolutely beautiful reversal by Maurice Smith. Maurice Smith spent a lot of time training with the Lions Den, Ken Shamrock, Frank Shamrock, up in Seattle, Washington, Kosaka. He fought a little in Pancrase too, boss. You fought him in Pancrase.
Yeah, 2 times.
There's the knee to the body by Smith. Branko really needs to get back on his feet somehow, because he really doesn't have the experience to deal with Maurice Smith on the ground.
Yeah, Maurice should go for submissions here, I think. I mean, he's got more ring experience in mixed martial arts than Maurice has. And he knows some things. He has to, because he rolled around a lot. And Branko didn't, so... Branko is just a guy, not just a guy, but very, very strong. Physically, he's very strong. Look at him. He almost threw him off. Muscles in every little piece of his body.
I think it would be interesting for Maurice Smith to get Branko out on a submission hold, and it would be a first for him in his career, because he's never submitted anyone with a submission hold.
Yeah, that would be fun.
He's always won by decisions or with strikes.
Well, this is his time. This is his chance right here, because...
I think one of the things that Branko is going to find is going to betray him here is because of his lack his lack of experience on the ground is going to cause him to be tense and to try too hard when he doesn't need to.
Yeah, and can wear him out.
Exactly. Like right now. Branko going to stand back up. Maurice going to drag him back down. Maurice pushing him back.
Okay, now Maurice has been in this position, going from grappling up to standing and striking, and like I told you a few shows ago, you know, it's very difficult. You pull and suddenly you have to push. So let's see what's going to happen now. I think he's in his favor. He's in his element more than Branko is for sure.
Maurice coming in there with a left hook to the body and right hand. Neither did any damage. Branko throwing that overhand right. Looks like there was an unintentional headbutt, but we know that Maurice didn't do that on purpose.
No. He never did it, and he will never do it.
What do you think? Okay, Branko Cikatic, his greatest victory was probably Ernesto Hoost in the first K1 finals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Maurice Smith, what was his greatest victory? Probably Mark Coleman.
Yeah.
He's getting a warning for holding the ropes, right?
I think if they're the referee, they should, just from the ropes, they should restart it, standing up, in clinch situation in the middle, in the center of the ring.
Interesting.
Yeah, so he can take him down. Yeah, one more yellow card. They should say that if he holds the rope one more time, he doesn't get paid, you know, because
Yeah, because you don't want to see this fight end on a yellow card infraction.
Yeah.
Especially from holding the ropes. I mean, if he was doing something like... now, but the thing is, they've got to be really hard on Branko Sikotic because the first time he fought in Pride, he got disqualified.
Yeah, for holding the ropes.
For holding the ropes and throwing elbows to the back of the head. So I think they're being extra precautionary in his case, whereas maybe some other fighter, they might just be a little easier.
They should put like a high voltage on the ropes. And every time he holds it, they should push a button.
Yeah, that might work, actually.
I think so.
But wouldn't you be worried about lawsuits?
Hey.
Okay, a little bit of a swing back there by Maurice Smith into the side mount with Branko Sikotic. Do you think Maurice is going to work for a key lock here?
I'm pretty much 100% sure because... Oh, what is that?
He's got...
No. That's not a choke.
He's got the forearm across Branko's throat, but you're right. It'd be very...
It'd be very strange, but if he makes a sound like that from it, if I would be Maurice, I would keep doing it. Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, he was screaming. There was nothing. It's nothing if you know how to defend, but he doesn't know how to defend. So then it's, of course, for him it's something.
I see your point. What happened?
He's tapping.
Oh, he's tapping out from the forearm on the throat? Wow. That was really... That really showed a lack of preparation for Branko Sikotic. That is not really even a submission hold that's taught anywhere.
The escape for that is look to the side. That's the escape. Look to the side. Put your head to shake no and stay in a no position.
I think what it was is that Branko got tired.
I think so too, and then he cut off the air.
And he panicked. Because as I said before, Branko was using way too much energy on the bottom. He was getting tense, and we knew he was going to get tired, but there it is, the forearm across the throat. You're right, all he has to do is look to the side. Maurice Smith didn't even have his legs locked up, nothing, not his arms, nothing. And Branko was tapping out like crazy. Maurice Smith gave it up. He could have done so many things. So many things. Oh, well, I guess that's Branko Sikotic falls to 0-2 in the Pride Fighting Championships, and Maurice Smith stepping out of the ring with his trophy, and he's going to go to ringside, and Maurice Smith presenting K1 Chairman Kazuyoshi Ishii with his trophy. A very colorful look there by Larry Parker. Quite a commitment to tattoos.
Oh, yeah. It's what the people like here in Japan. Larry Parker from Colorado. I used to have a boss, Ruben Invitational there. I always met him there. He's a nice guy. Very nice guy. I've never seen him fight, so this will be the first time for me to see him fight. Akira Shoji at the other end, well, we saw him fight, and fighting is the word for him.
We've seen him fight all but one of his fights so far. He's been in every single Pride Fighting Championship event so far. Pride 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And tonight, he's here with us at Yokohama Arena in Pride Fighting Championships number 7 against Larry Parker. Parker coming out with the hands up and going to throw the low kick right off the bat. Good straight right by Parker.
And a good low kick here by Shoji.
Parker with a real clean shot and a big pickup there. Gets Shoji down.
They'll fight for you.
Shoji on the bottom, half guard, and he's working to push his way out.
Larry has some good control here.
I see a lot of composure. I see some experience showing from Larry Parker.
Whoa.
A lot of hustling there. Shoji almost giving up half guard and letting Larry Parker have the mount. And being up against the ropes, it's going to be hard for Shoji to escape unless they restart them closer to the center of the ring. Parker doing really well so far in this fight.
Yeah, he's
taking Shoji down, coming out with a low kick, the straight punches, and now controlling Shoji, keeping him on the bottom. Okay, Shoji
going for a leg lock here.
Going for an ankle lock. And Larry Parker really exhibiting good defense there against the leg lock. Now, I remember when we first saw this position in the Pride Fighting Championships, boss, the man on the bottom with the feet up. Now we see it on a more regular basis because guys have added all these different elements to their toolbox.
Yeah, nowadays people are also dangerous from their back. We knew they were because we once saw Renzo Gracie knocking out Oleg Taktarov from that position. When Oleg came down, he kicked him in the head with his heel. And we saw
Alan goes against Sakuraba. Right.
That's the one I was looking for. And he was doing all kinds of things. The whole kick repertoire, even side kicks, roundhouse kicks to the body, head and legs, everything. That was pretty amazing.
And it looks like Larry Parker is pretty decent on his back with those stomp kicks, although Shoji is firing the roundhouse kicks away. But as we said before, we have yet to see, okay, they're being restarted standing. We've yet to see a person standing up stop a guy from the bottom by kicking him to the legs in that position.
Yeah. We saw the other way around. Oh, there's a takedown again. But this time he's got this defense. No, not enough.
Shoji really trying to hustle to keep and standing, but ending up on the ground again. Larry Parker on top. Larry Parker has got a pretty aggressive shot.
Oh, and he was going for a leg lock.
Now we finally have Larry Parker on the bottom. The young gentleman from Colorado has pretty much been on top up until this point. Let's see what Shoji can do from the top. Okay, we're halfway through round one, and we've seen a lot of hustling for position so far. But now we want to see what they can do with that position.
Until now, it has been a good fight, though. There's Larry on top, Shoji on top, good escapes. Larry some punching. They went for a leg lock 2 times. One time Shoji went for a leg lock. One time Larry and one time Shoji are both one time. Now see, he's going. It looked like he was going for a leg lock again.
Yeah, it seems like leg locks may be one of Larry Parker's specialties, but that's going to be a difficult proposition with Shoji. We've never even seen him get close to a leg lock. And his legs being built the way they are, it may be difficult to get him in a leg lock.
Yeah, also, and the sweat factor also, of course, plays a big part in it here. No shoes, so there's nothing to hold on. You can simply pull it out. Some good kicking from the ground.
By Shoji having working out a lot with Carl Uno, the man is in his corner, I'm sure he's well versed in defense against leg locks.
Oh, yeah.
Stop! Stand!
Wow.
Larry Parker has got a lot of tools, boss.
Hey, listen, the front kick was a nice front kick. The high kick he's doing real good.
That was a beautiful sidestep flip over by Akira Shoji, almost like a matador in a bull ring in Mexico.
Last 3 minutes. Action. Action. Stop. Stand. Go.
And up again.
Well, unlike Sakuraba, Shoji really didn't want to engage him in that contest. The man on the ground and the up position. I think he saw something he didn't like.
Yeah, but why would Larry want to bring it to the ground? He's doing good standing up. So just keep doing what he does. Just keep kicking and punching.
Parker appears a little tentative right now. Do you think he's getting tired?
I don't know. They're both getting tired. I saw Shoji also breathing heavy, especially when you notice when Parker was on the ground. He didn't attack. He didn't do anything. He was really breathing heavy. So I think they're both maybe, but Larry actually looks in a good shape. His mouth is closed. The kick came out nice. Nice, see?
Nice little flurry there by Parker on the inside. One thing I liked about that punching combination, even though none of them really landed cleanly, was how it kept everything compact.
He's doing good. I'm real impressed with this. And this is what I should... Oh, I would never have done this.
Because he had the wrong position to pull guard. Shoji falling back for an attempted ankle lock and nothing doing. Too much sweat.
Third time he tried an ankle lock. Achilles hold, ankle lock, anything. Ooh. Ooh. Good first round, Stephen. I like it.
It was good.
You see, they're both getting tired. There's been a lot of energy throwing around from Larry's side, but also from Akira's side.
I think what we're seeing in a fight like this is the more proficiency fighters get at the variety of different styles necessary. Like here Shoji's going for that leg lock, and now he's going for the other leg lock, and Larry Parker pulls out. The more it's going to become like a chess game, because both these guys have about equal striking ability. And there he goes again. He's going for an upside down heel hook, then going for an ankle lock there, and Parker pulls out. It's going to be a thing where both fighters are fighting defensively and offensively at the same time. These guys are actually pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I think so too. I think they're doing great. And it's what you say about the chess. It's true. If I play chess with somebody who doesn't know anything about chess, I finish him real fast. But once they start knowing the little defenses, they already can give game. You know. And then of course, if you're advanced, then it's going to be different.
And
but, yeah.
I'm sorry. The interesting thing here is that both these guys obviously have punching skills, kicking skills, leg lock skills, takedown skills, and defenses to all of the above. So therefore, they have the pawns, they have the rooks, the castles, the bishops, the kings, and the queens. They have the full board in front of them to use against the other guy. So it becomes maybe a little bit slower paced match, but nonetheless, this has been a pretty heated battle, even with that in mind.
Yeah, you don't want to play this game with a chess clock. I make a move, click. That all makes sense.
I remember that movie, Fresh, with Samuel L. Jackson, where they had that.
Yeah.
It's a great film. But sometimes you get a guy in there that plays like he's under the clock. It makes for a very exciting fight.
Yeah, that's what the people want to see. But, hey, they're doing it. They're doing it right now. Larry's defense is up. He showed some good submission skills. Takedowns. Only this I cannot understand.
Well, it was a bit of a trip by Shoji, but
it's the second time.
But, the first time, Larry Parker just jumped into the guard. This time, Shoji helped him. Now, let me ask you this, boss. You were a champion in Japan. In your experience of being around fighters around the world, do you think more fighters fight for the honor and recognition, or contrarily, the money?
Okay, that's a real issue. And in the beginning, it starts out for the honor and the recognition. But then once you get to a certain level and you realize that you've been like on the top of something for like a couple of years, and you have to keep training and the same food and the same this and sleeping during the day, then it's a job. It becomes a job. Then you want the money.
Okay, now, with that in mind, do you think that there's any change in the attitude a fighter approaches fights with while he's making that transition from the honor into the money?
Okay, no, that's different, because all fighters are different. Like, I really don't stand losing in pretty much everything I do. So everything is, I race you for it, you know? Who's the first one who opens the door? Who's the first one who arrives somewhere? So I think it's the mentality of the fighter. If you don't want to lose, you're going to have to work for it. Because if you don't work for it, there's a much chance that you're going to lose.
Okay, but yourself aside, have you seen a pattern in some of the fighters that once they get the money, they get the recognition, they lose a little bit of fire?
The fire, yeah, they do. Because then they already have the money. You see it also with boxers a lot, you know. It depends if it's a lot of money. Now, I see what you're saying, but it happens also to people who get too too familiar with the game, who fight too many times. Like guys who fought 60, 70 fights in 4 years or 5 years, like pretty much every 3 weeks. The fire's gone.
Well, they get burnt out.
Yeah. You don't want to have that either.
Well, one thing is for sure, the man on top, Akira Shoji, doesn't suffer from that yet.
Oh, no. This is the kind of guy who probably will never suffer from it.
We don't know how much he makes. It's none of our business. But we do know that he's been very busy, having fought in all the Pride Fighting Championships up until this point. And we've had 7 of them. And he comes, he gets in the ring, and he delivers. Even in his last fight, a win over Guy Mezger, a tough fight, his previous fight to that, a loss to Igor Vovchanchyn, but he went the distance with the power puncher from Ukraine. And here he is with an obviously very talented Larry Parker doing what he has to do, keeping busy on top.
Yeah, the thing is with the Japanese fighter, they get food stamps for the fight, and then if they're real good and they win the fight, they get also drink stamps to buy some drinks. So that makes them very active in a fight. No, of course I'm kidding, but here in America or in Japan, there are people, they fight a lot for the samurai spirit. And all the fights you see here, people really appreciate fighters here. So you're well respected when you're a fighter. Like the sumos, when you see them walking here over the street, they're highly respected people. So they don't fight for a lot of money. They really fight for the honor.
Okay, Shoji is here in Japan, and he's getting a very big reputation here in Japan. In the United States, who would you say would be Shoji's counterpart? Who would be the American version of Shoji?
Wow. That's a difficult one because he's got a high energy.
But you can use different sports. You can use basketball, boxing, or whatever. Just the attitude. Just the attitude.
The attitude. Jens Pulver, he's also a fighter, but he's more of a striker and a wrestler. He doesn't go to the ground, but he's got the same kind of energy. He wants to go and keep going.
Very enthusiastic.
Very enthusiastic fighter. Yeah, we have some more, but I'm going to have to start thinking about it. And right now I want to concentrate. Yeah, this Shoji needs to do something like this. Oh!
Okay, now finally we have a change in the fight.
That was a good armbar attempt. It is that he's fighting a guy like Shoji.
Now he's going for the knee bar, and Shoji pops out. See, Larry Parker, that was slick because Larry Parker sat there and right when Shoji thought that's all he's got, he's just going to lay here, boom, he exploded, and then boom, he exploded again. Went for the arm bar, went for the knee bar.
Stop, don't move.
I think there may not be an American counterpart for Akira Shoji because he's so original.
Yeah, no, it's difficult.
It is.
But I mean, for the energy level, I meant thing. Yeah, but like for the fighting style. But that's why you said it can be every sport. That's why I say okay, Jens Pulver then, because Jens Pulver is not a grappler, and he's the opposite of Shoji. He's a striker, and a wrestler.
There's Carl Uno looking on as Shoji, who he is cornering, is doing a great job and staying in control so far of this match.
Yeah, and if you look at Uno, you would never say he's one of the top fighters in the world.
Yeah, he looks pretty mellow.
Yeah, young guy, mellow, you know, the guy who goes out, gets high. Of course he doesn't, but I mean...
Now there it is again, Larry Parker pulling guard with a double overhook. Obviously wanted to shut down any strikes Shoji would do, but it was Shoji that came racing in with the left jab, fake left hook, right hand to set up the body lock and the takedown.
Yeah, but if you're Larry, and you fall back, for sure you're going to get him in his guard. Well, what you can do also is to try, it might not work, that instead of falling back, fall back and twist your upper body. So slam Shoji underneath so you land on top. If it doesn't work, you still end up in this position. If it works, you're in mount. So Why shouldn't he try that? He goes straight back. Oh, 100% sure. Oh, he went for a side choke. He's a jiu-jitsu fighter for sure. Larry Parker. He did a lot of jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's got skills.
Yes. By the way, yeah, but he's falling back in the guard. That's a typical jiu-jitsu thing to do.
But he's got reasonably good stand-up skill as well.
Hey, good. A good takedown defense. He's a complete fighter.
And he's about 11 years older than Akira Shoji.
Whoa! Good strikes over there. Both of them. Larry hit Shoji. Shoji hit him back hard. Oh, he might be a little dizzy still.
I think one of the things that is frustrating Larry Parker is he's not quite gauging the timing of Shoji's rush in. Watch. See, his punches are coming. Oh! Good right hand by Shoji. He didn't have the timing down. And Shoji just won the fight with that flurry. If there was any question whether this was going to be a draw, Shoji just got in control of the fight. It was a big right hand right on the jaw. Larry took the punch. What I'm saying is about the timing is that Parker has got the physical movement of skill, but he's not landing the shots anymore.
No, Larry is still dizzy from that first shot that he got. Remember that just before he got the big one, I said, it looks like he's still dizzy. He was kind of wobbling on his legs. And then he got that big right hand.
Okay, as far as I can see, Shoji has got this one in the bag, although Larry Parker has been competitive throughout.
Oh, yeah, and I think they for sure have to ask Larry Parker back. This is a guy, he showed a lot of skills.
Okay, Shoji gutting it out here with Larry Parker. Parker going back to his corner. See, Parker's coming up short with his punches, but Shoji landing that right hand right on the side of the jaw of Parker, and Parker was bewildered after that punch, really staying away from the punches after that, really pulling his head back, really shying away from any more striking exchanges after that big right hand from Akira Shoji. And we're going to go to the decision.
Oh, and another 5 minutes.
A draw. Okay. I understand, although I don't agree, but maybe it's because Shoji didn't show outright dominance in the fight. Maybe that's the criteria here. But at the end, he was in control. And even though Larry Parker did attempt a number of submissions, he fell short every time and never had Shoji in any kind of trouble, so he had to fight his way out. But they rendered their decision.
Yeah, you're right.
One thing that Larry Parker should try, and I think he should try a different type of game plan here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. I think Larry Parker has got to change his game just a little bit here. If he has any variation in his style, for him to pull guard like he has been throughout the fight, I think that's a mistake for now. He's got to do something different.
He's got to use that kicks more. That front kick that he showed, the right front kick. You got to show that more. Keep him away.
I wonder if Larry Parker is injured. He seems to be hesitating about coming out. Does he look okay to you, boss?
No, he does not look okay.
It looks like there's some kind of a problem here. Okay, but they are going to resume. If there was a problem, Larry Parker is just going to leave it behind, come out there Shoji is all over Parker right now, throwing the hard low kick, spun Parker around like a top, and then landed some big shots.
Yeah, I thought, it looked to me that Larry tapped there. That's what Shoji said. Wow.
There's no question that Shoji is in charge.
Oh, he shouldn't have done this.
Yeah, this was a mistake. Maybe he's tired. But even then.
Yeah, and Shoji, after his last fight against Guy Mezger, he wasn't happy with himself, you remember?
Well, that's right.
He needs to turn this up. You see, Larry has nothing left here right here. Shoji should feel that with his little punches he got. He should get out of the guard. And Larry should try to hold on.
Well, at least Larry is still moving.
Oh, yeah, no. For sure.
I think that 11-year age differential, Larry Parker being 11 years older than Shoji, is a factor here late in the fight. I really do. As far as the stamina aspect.
Yeah.
But the beginning of this round was definitely something for the Pride Fighting Championships highlight reel.
Yeah.
That low kick was spun him around like a top, then cracked him a couple times.
And then went again for the takedown and he slammed him into the corner.
Listen to Shoji talking to Larry Parker as he chops away.
Yeah, Larry's showing a lot of heart. He's dead tired, but he keeps moving. He keeps moving, keeps holding him.
Okay, stop, don't move.
Okay, it looks like they're going to restart him. Back to the center.
Yeah.
Boss, I want to ask you a question, and it's a loaded question. What is your favorite sport?
Yeah, fighting. Yeah.
Mixed martial arts.
Mixed martial arts
is definitely my favorite sport.
Yeah.
It just dawned on me.
I was trying to see if I like swimming or something, for myself to do, but I really have to think about fighting as the coolest thing to do.
Well, because swimsuit modeling is not a sport, I would have to say mixed martial arts.
Yeah. Stripping. Is that
the National Stripping Association?
Yeah, because then I choose stripping. For women. Let me get this straight right here.
Okay.
Here we go again. Left low, right low, kick inside leg. Oh,
Larry still there, still firing his cannon, but his strikes are always coming up short now, every time. His distance is off on his strikes. That's not going to work here. Because listen to the crowd reacting to that. I wonder if there's ever been a jiu-jitsu fighter in a big professional fight that pulled guard like that and hurt his back. Because he's slamming down pretty hard.
You don't want to do this on the street.
Right. You don't want to do this where there's a sidewalk up there.
Jiu-jitsu is the best self-defense in the street. Oh, yeah, but don't do this. Up. Oh, my God. 30 seconds. So you better believe he's going to go for it.
Larry Parker completely outgunned here.
Larry, kick him off.
Larry is just hanging on right here. But there's no quit in Mr. Parker.
Oh, no, that's what I like about him. And he's showing all the technique, too.
Okay. Shoji, is he disappointed with himself? How could he be disappointed with this effort? This guy really was a tough guy to try and take him out.
Yep, I'm telling you, this was a good fight. This one, Shoji won, of course.
And there he goes. He comes up short, and then he spins around.
Bang.
He throws that big right hand, and he wails away with another right hand. Parker jumps in, and Shoji wailing away. Shoji could have kicked him in the body there.
Oh, yeah.
He should have.
Judge Vanderlei, Shoji. Judge Miyake, Shoji. Judge Kobayashi, Shoji.
And the decision goes to Akira Shoji, a very well-earned decision, a very hard-fought battle against a courageous Larry Parker.
Yeah, he did a great job. I feel they have to invite him back again. Here we go.
Here comes that low kick, spins him around, the right hand. He's just bashing him here. There was a time where we said that Shoji needed to improve his strikes, boss. And he has.
Oh, yeah. Let's see from this side again. Oh.
Sakuraba Kazushi.
A lot of people are ranking this guy number 1 in the middleweight division.
Hey, listen, he's hard on his way. He is number 1 or hard on his way. Very good, very good.
And evidently, Sakuraba has got a real tricky new suplex takedown up his sleeve in this fight. There's been a lot of rumor about that. And I think the audience is waiting in anticipation if he can execute one of his more flashy new moves, boss. The man of... Macias coming out with that right leg up high and that whipping left roundhouse kick.
He's got good kicking skills for sure.
Whoa, look at that. Wow. Left hook there by Macias. And Sakuraba coming in, but Macias sweeping Sakuraba back to the stand-up position. Into the over-under clinch. Sakuraba got Macias leaning back. Macias imminently will go down, and there he is. Just gives it up. Who could forget Anthony Macias' classic battle with Dan Severn? And that was in UFC 4. Severn outweighed Macias by 80 pounds. But Macias came right to Severn, throwing a plethora of kicks, same way he did here against Kazushi Sakuraba. Macias is here to rumble.
Oh, yeah, he wants to prove something, because if you beat this guy, you beat the guy who already beat 4 Brazilian top fighters.
Both men have a common opponent in Alan Goes. Kazushi Sakuraba got away with a draw, whereas Anthony Macias wasn't so lucky, and he lost by a submission he verbally gave up, and that was an extreme fighting number 3. But Macias seems to really have improved his game defensively, and his kicking game was always sound because he used to compete in kickboxing. Sakuraba with the side mount.
Yeah, see what he's going to do now. He's going to punch and go for straight armbar again, or... Whoa!
But Macias making that very difficult. Sakuraba eating some punches there by Macias. And Sakuraba trying to punch.
Is there a leg lock coming up?
I'm telling you, Macias is landing the better punches from the bottom.
Yeah, he could be setting up a leg lock. Oh no, he pulled it out.
Macias is on a mission here. To say he's motivated is an understatement.
Whoa.
Okay, we've got 7 minutes left in the match. A lot of people.
And armbar coming on the right arm. He's going to put a right knee on it. Okay.
Not a lot of people gave Macias a chance in this fight because Sakuraba is on such a phenomenal roll. But Sakuraba decided, after 3 straight wins, to take on a fighter who wasn't from Brazil.
Yeah, you know, sometimes a change does wonders, you know. Why not? I mean...
Well, he beat 3 fighters from Carlson Gracie's camp. He beat Ebenezer Fontes Braga from the Budokan Lucha Libre camp in Brazil. Carlos Newton fell prey to a submission, as did Vernon Tiger White.
Yeah, he's going to get the armbar.
As a matter of fact, there have really been only 2 fighters who went the distance with Sakuraba so far. Alan Goes, who got the draw, and Alan looked real good in that fight, and Vitor Belfort, who lost a decision, and that was kind of a one-sided affair with Sakuraba really throwing a lot of kicks and hurting Vitor with a back kick.
Armbar coming up, man. It looks... He's setting up this arm, but I think he's going for the other arm. Watch the... No. Oh, okay, he's going to go around. It looked like he was almost setting up the left arm. There we go.
You are absolutely right, boss. And he's got...
If he stays... Oh, why did he do it?
He hesitated, and Macias seized the moment and escaped.
He had it. He could have made it. But that's his history. I'm not.
Well,
here. He's not.
You know what's interesting? Sakuraba just threw, or was going to throw, a right roundhouse kick. Oh, big 1-2-3 punch combination by Sakuraba. That first right hook landed. Whoa. Those were hard shots. He's hitting hard.
Whoa, Macias looks like he ate a few. Whoa.
Spinning back fist by Macias.
With a spinning heel kick. Oh!
There was that suplex. Was that it?
Beautiful.
A side throw there by Sakuraba.
And again, armbar coming up.
Listen to this crowd. They have found a new hero in Kazushi Sakuraba.
They have. Who hasn't?
Listen to that sound of the crowd. It's like a dog howling.
It's the werewolf.
Oh, there he goes. Double palm strikes. Sakuraba punching away, trying to flip him over into an ankle lock. I'm telling you, for me,
Armbar.
I think he's one of the most exciting fighters to watch.
Yeah, we say it every time we see him. Here we go again. Watch this. He comes every fight with something new on the table.
And it's not only something new. Oh, the up kick there by Macias. Sakuraba answers with a right roundhouse kick. Oh, it looks like he's going to... Is he going to jump?
Oh, yeah, he's going to jump.
He jumped against Belfort, and he hit Belfort a couple times in the side of the head. Oh, here he goes. He's going to jump. Oh! Sliding side kick. Look at Macias.
Everybody thought he was going to jump up, and he makes a flying side kick.
But did you see the look on Macias' face? He almost started laughing like, hey, you got me. He didn't expect that.
Oh, my God. Nobody expected this.
He ran up and threw a sliding side kick.
Oh, man. Macias has to put his feet on the chest now. Oh! Yeah, he's doing it himself, too. On the chest of Sakuraba, kick him away. Kick him away. Go back and kick him on the chest.
It's funny because Macias almost went for an armbar there.
Yeah, but it's like...
Look, Macias is having too much fun here. You know that he's seen the tapes on Sakuraba. You know that he probably respects Sakuraba and maybe even likes his fighting style. I mean, who wouldn't? Any professional fighter would. Look at him smiling.
He's smiling. Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen. Oh. Gonna make him dizzy. Gonna make him dizzy. Ooh, look at the defense there. That was straight out of Enter the Dragon, Bob Wall versus Bruce Lee.
Yeah, right in the pills.
Oh yeah. Wow. What an unbelievable first round. And should we expect any less, though? I mean, it's Kazushi Sakuraba.
Every fight he did is a good fight.
You are absolutely right. He's one of those guys, and I don't even think it's a conscious effort on his behalf. I think what it is that he's just got something inside of him that is so unique, and it comes out in a manifestation of his fighting style, his charisma in the ring. He's a very soft-spoken guy. Now, here's that suplex. It's over the shoulder. Oh, that was sweet. And that drove the crowd wild. Look at that right hand. He's going for a upside-down ankle lock, almost a half Boston crab. And here we get to see him spin him around, make his head spin. He's just having fun. Macias is having fun. And why not? It's a sport. It's entertainment. and it's some of the best fighting techniques I have ever seen. Sakuraba appears to be the complete package, really packing a wallop now in that right hand.
Man, he's got it all too.
He's got the back kick, leg locks. Here it is, sliding side kick.
God.
Paying tribute to every taekwondo and karate man in the world.
Yokogiri. Tobi Yokogiri.
Okay, now has he spilled his bag of tricks in the first round, or does he have more for us in the second?
Listen, he's not wearing anything, otherwise he would have more tricks up his sleeve, but he will have more tricks.
Well, Sakuraba told me, in regards to the back kick, that he nailed Vitor Belfort. It had that time release knockout. Speaking of the back kick, oh my God. Speaking of the back kick, Sakuraba told me before the Vitor fight, he never practiced the back kick, and he just decided to do it the day before.
Wow. Wow.
A good sequence of rolling action there. But he just decided a day before to do that. So I think he possibly makes up these things as he goes.
Scary, man.
I think that this guy literally thinks on his feet or on his back, depending on the position he's in. Like the thing with the double palm strikes to the sides, where he's trying to get Macias on the side of the ear.
Yeah, and then he goes for the straight to the solar plexus.
Do you think that Macias feels it an honor to fight Sakuraba?
Yeah, for sure. You see the way he was looking at him and complimenting. This armbar here, you see? He's going to step over, go for straight armbar. Or Macias is tricking him out, you see? He's doing the same thing that he did in round number 1. He's tricking him with the right arm, but he's going to go for the left arm. And he can go either way, actually.
We've seen Sakuraba win with the knee bar over Carlos Newton, but let's be sure, he is an armbar specialist. That is his go-to move. That is his bread and butter move. He beat Fontes Braga with that move.
Here we go again. Watch this.
Yeah.
He can also put the knee on his face and then crank the right arm.
Oh, he's got it.
He's got him.
Boss, as soon as Macias breaks that grip, and Sakuraba's got to break that grip that Macias has.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. If Macias wants, he still can escape if he knows the armbar escape.
Oh, Macias has tapped out. He didn't escape in time. He gave it up. And why not? Why risk getting your arm hyperextended and possibly broken? What a great match. And you know, it took Anthony Macias, being as talented as he is, coming up short, but nonetheless, he really, really made it into a good fight.
Oh, he did. Nothing away. Somebody we will hear from soon, or in the future too. We have a lot of good fighters. We saw a lot of good fighters today. Even when they lost a few, they're real good fighters.
Okay, looks like he just had some fun with one of his teammates. Looks like he was throwing Mr. Matsui around. These guys are all about fun. Now that's appreciation. And this place is packed.
Alan goes.
Alan goes. It looks like he might be asking Sakuraba for a rematch.
It's a pleasure.
I would be willing to bet you that's what he's saying. But here it is, the replay. And that armbar, he's got it. Macias can't get away. He gave it up. Macias tried everything, but just came up short. No problem. This is a true clash of two giants in the sport, boss.
I really don't know what to expect here. Of course, we expect Igor to start throwing bombs and Mark to go for the takedown. But Vovchanchyn went every fight all the distance and Mark didn't. So we don't know if Mark can go the distance, if he's going to get tired later on in the rounds. It's going to be a tough one to call this.
But
on paper, I would say Mark Kerr is going to win the fight.
I would say too, but if you look at their opponents and the level and caliber of their opponents, Kerr beat Takada in his last fight, whereas Vovchanchyn beat Carlos Barreto in his last fight. And down the line like that, Vovchanchyn may have faced a tougher caliber opponent than Kerr has.
Yeah, that's what more people say, but yeah.
But I'll tell you one thing, Vovchanchyn has never faced a wrestler the level of Mark Kerr, but let's be fair, on the other side of the coin, Kerr has never faced a striker possibly as dangerous as Igor Vovchanchyn. This is a monumental battle here. Looks like Igor is doing some pretty good work in the clinch here. Chopping right hand there by Vovchanchyn.
Beautiful.
And it looks like they might have clashed heads a little bit there in the clinch.
Good knee.
And Kerr with the overhook and the twist down. Big right hand by Vovchanchyn. He caught that kick by Kerr through the overhand right. And Kerr said, forget about this. I'm taking you down. And Kerr driving it hard. Kerr on top. As I said before, it looked like they might have clashed heads unintentionally. Vovchanchyn bleeding over the side of his right eye as a result. Vovchanchyn definitely getting the better of the punching exchanges. Kerr getting the takedown.
Fine, baby. Go fine. Cut pretty good. He's cut pretty good, Mark. He's cut pretty good.
You can hear Mark Coleman in Kerr's corner talking about the Vovchanchyn cut.
Breathe. You're doing good. He's cut on that left eye. Look, he's cut on the right eye. Pretty good, Mark.
Now, both these guys have won tournaments. Kerr has won 3 tournaments. Igor has won at least 3 tournaments. They both got a lot of experience. So now they may play a little bit of a waiting game. It's almost like a long stare down, waiting for the other guy to blink and make a mistake.
Yeah, but with the new rules, that when nothing happens, you're going to stand up. I don't know if that is what Mark Kerr wants. He wants to keep it on the ground now. You don't want to stand up with this guy. He got a few good punches already. Oh, this is good. This is good.
But that right hand by Kerr, as powerful as it was, didn't hit. But if it would have, that would have done some damage.
Stay on the ground. Stay on the ground.
I'm telling you, Kerr's striking repertoire has really improved.
Work on that cut.
Yeah, he has to. We worked hard on it.
Action.
Actually, for this fight,
Get a little busy, Mark.
he didn't come over.
Don't put a lot on him. Just put a little bit on him. Just stay a little busy. Stay a little busy.
So Kerr did not train with you for this fight.
You're all right.
No, he did not.
Work on that cut. Work on that cut.
What effect do you think that has? Now, Igor has had the same trainer throughout his entire career. When a fighter changes trainers,
I don't know. We had a winning combination going on, so I had no time. I couldn't, and we would have had a very difficult schedule. I had a very difficult schedule. It would have gone, but he chose not to. So I hope he worked his striking, because I always think that striking, like working the pads, the thigh pads, and the heavy back, that's the best way to get for somebody to get in a good condition. Only wrestling will not do the trick.
well, I've noticed one thing: his striking standing up came up short. Of course, Igor had something to do with that. Igor showing a couple little bit. Now there are some punches by Kerr.
Don't let him up. Don't let him up, Kerr. Don't let him up.
And Coleman yelling. There was an axe kick by Mark Kerr. And now Kerr coming up with a good right uppercut. Bochanchin throwing a big bomb. A big right hand by Bochanchin. Kerr shooting in again.
Suck it up, Kerr.
Wow, that right hand, that landed right on the temple. It's amazing that Kerr didn't buckle from that punch.
He can take a shot, that's one thing for sure. But Igor is tired too, looks.
That was outrageous. He hit him right on the upper. It was almost on the eye bone, but a little bit over on the temple.
Get a second win. Just keep fighting. Big cut. Work on that cut.
The guard is all the way open. He should put his left elbow on Igor's leg and push himself into a half guard, and from there work to the side mount.
Breathe. You're going to get a second win.
Okay, what are the implications of this fight? In my opinion, the winner of this fight becomes number one in the sport.
Yeah, in the heavyweight division.
Yes.
Let me see. Yeah, I would say so.
I think currently, right now, a lot of people rank Kerr number one and Bochanchin a very close number two. There are a number of other fighters floating around in the top 10 Pedro Rizzo, Randy Couture. Mark Coleman can never be counted out, even though he's coming off that loss to Takada.
Yeah, but he's working on a comeback, I feel. And he will, I think, we haven't seen the best of Mark Coleman yet. I think he will be, doesn't look like a quitter.
Yeah, but you never know.
Yeah, it's true. You never know.
Because right now, Kerr looks awfully powerful in this fight. And if it keeps going like this, Kerr's going to get the decision.
Oh, yeah, he's going to win the fight like this. But he should try to pass the guard one more time.
Yeah, he should, because he's got to keep moving, because the referee's saying action, and that's the first warning, and then they're gonna stand him back up. If I were Igor, I would just lock him up and let him force a stand-up.
Yeah.
Because why sit there and punch Kerr with that behind the head punch, even though it's going to really hurt that ear after a while? That action is betraying him because it's keeping the fight on the ground.
You're absolutely right, Steven. He shouldn't punch. Remember before I said it also, what was it, with Carlos Beto and Igor. I said also, he shouldn't punch because then nothing will happen and they put the fight up. Here's the same thing.
I wonder if Carlos Barreto had gotten the decision in that fight, would he be the one facing Kerr right now?
I think so. I really don't know how they put the fights together. I don't think it makes any difference because normally they would say it before. They would say, okay, the winner between them is going to fight him.
Stay down, Kerr. Keep him down. Keep him down. Got a break coming up.
Okay, what is Kerr doing? Is he going to go for an ankle lock?
No, please not.
He can't really go for an ankle lock, not in this position, not with Igor's leg up there. Plus Igor, because, and Igor got a nice little right hand in there before Kerr got all the way back down.
Breathe, you got a break coming up, Mark. What the? Suck it up, suck it up, suck it up. Хорошо.
Look at that little knuckle punch. He's throwing it around the side, and that seemed to have angered Kerr. But Bovchanchyn used his knees and his legs to keep Kerr out of punching range.
Oh, Mark should try to pass the guard here.
I tell you, Igor's landing all the strikes here. Kerr's doing nothing but lay there.
Yep.
Look at that punch.
Yeah, but that's not a punch, It's just landing there. I think it's just to annoy him. These are more punches, see?
Of course, yeah, right.
And the ear, he will give him a cauliflower ear.
Go 1 or 2 punches, Kerr.
30 seconds left, folks. Although it may be good strategy of Kerr to just lay there.
Yeah, Kerr's corner advises him to flurry, one more flurry.
Yeah, he definitely needs. Otherwise, Bovchanchyn may win this round. Even though Kerr got the takedown, Bovchanchyn did most of the damage. I mean, the cut on Bovchanchyn's face not counting. I mean, that was probably from a headbutt. Kerr seems to be complaining to the referee that he was being punched in the back of the head. Okay, here they are rumbling off of the ropes. And Bovchanchyn dropping that big overhand right after he caught the leg. And here's that was such a hard shot right on the dome.
Wow.
Hopefully we'll get another shot of that.
Mark Kerr's wife there in the corner.
That's Eugenia, his manager. And here's
You
that
better believe that.
overhand right. It's amazing that didn't knock Kerr down, let alone out. Because he had all the force coming down into that right hand. That's a nasty cut. Here it is again. Igor dipping to the left and driving that overhand right straight down onto the temple marker, almost immediately creating a mouse over Kerr's cheekbone. Okay, I think the game plan is probably going to be the same, boss, because of the damage that Vovchanson did with 2 right hands standing up, Kerr would be crazy to stand up with Igor Vovchanson.
Yeah.
As boring as it might be for him to just lay on him, he may have no other options.
He needs to.
Okay, there's a sprawl by Vovchanson, but Kerr pulling a double leg takedown. Vovchanson working on a guillotine choke, but Igor really doesn't have submissions in his arsenal.
Yeah, this is pretty much the same position, and we will see this for a while. I think the referee will put the fight up, because this is the same position we had in the last 3 minutes, 4 minutes from round number 1, and I don't think that the audience would like to see this, and the referee.
No.
So.
We've got Kerr, the quintessential wrestler, the takedown artist, against maybe the purest puncher in the game in Igor Vovchanson. And there's Mark Coleman, former 3-time UFC champion, cornering Mark Kerr. So you know he's going to be cornering him from... Okay, now they hustle back up. Igor used the heels on hips and got Kerr off of him on his own without a restart.
And Mark looked tired when he fell backwards. He had there was no reflex. The automatic reflex was the takedown again. But I think that took pretty much all of his power.
I find that ironic sometimes that people with somebody with the build of Mark Kerr, this perfect body, gets tired, where somebody like Vovchanson, who traditionally may look like he's, quote, out of shape, unquote, doesn't get tired.
Yeah.
So stamina is not what the body looks like on the outside, it's what's inside.
Yeah, it is. It's always inside the heart, in the head.
And also...
And who trained, you know? Some people, they lose fat real easy, and other people, they don't.
Kerr looks like he's been out in the sun a little bit. Igor Vovchanson, being from Kiev, Ukraine, don't know how many sunny days they've got there.
Get on it. Keep him down there. Keep him down. Keep him down there, baby. Stay on top. Come on, baby. Come on, honey. Come on, Mark. Sure fight, still. Sure fight, Mark. Sure fight, baby. Sure fight.
Okay, it looks like Kerr's getting busy, but he's missing all those shots. And Igor chopping away with that heel. Igor punching up, Kerr missing again and again.
You're doing great, Kerr. You're doing great. Stay right in there. You're leading. You're leading. You're winning. You're winning, Kerr. You're winning.
Okay, do you agree with that statement? Is Kerr winning?
He's not doing anything, but they got the takedowns. I don't really know how they count takedowns here in the Pride. But if it's like in the UFC, Kerr's going to win.
Okay, who won the first round? I think Vovchanson won the first round.
Vovchanson won the first round.
So if Kerr wins this round, we go to an overtime.
Yeah, this probably was going to happen.
Breathe, baby. Just breathe. Just breathe. Keep breathing.
Vovchanson has stayed busy here. Kerr has done nothing. He eventually, sometimes he'll go back for one of those ankle locks, but then he'll come in and he'll miss a couple punches and go back into this squeeze situation. Somebody's breathing hard in this clinch. Okay, Vovchanson pushing him back. Vovchanson throwing an uppercut there by Vovchanson. A big knee by Vovchanson. And double underhooks there by Vovchanson. Vovchanson grinding away. And a knee to the top of the head. Another knee to the top of the head. And Kerr is out.
Oh, my God.
Kerr has been knocked out by Igor Vovchanson. Double knees, but wait. Kerr is out. Oh, my God. Kerr has been knocked out by Igor Vovchanson. Double knees, but wait. Kerr has been knocked out by Igor Vovchanson. Double knees, but wait. Kerr has been knocked out by Igor Vovchanson. Double knees, but Bovchanson wild in celebration. He slayed the beast.
Whoa, what a surprise.
And here they meet in the center of the ring. They hug Bovchanson. And the referee...
Kerr saying no knees to the head when you're on all fours.
Oh,
and he is right.
He said foul. He said foul. Oh, you know what it was?
I think it was a foul. There are no knees allowed on the ground. He's on all fours.
That's right. There are no knees allowed to the head when an opponent is on. But was he knocked out, or was he faking to get sympathy?
I don't know. If he was knocked out, he recovered real fast. It was maybe a trick also because he knew it was an illegal knee. And maybe he wanted some rest.
The referee has raised Igor Bovchanson's arm in victory. Okay, here it is again. Igor jumping in, throwing a right uppercut and a knee there. That was a good knee.
That knee was good.
Now Kerr...
And now he's on all fours. It's not allowed to give knees.
And there's one knee and two knees. Kerr slumps over.
Wow.
Look at Igor jump 360 roundhouse kick.
Wow.
Well,
that was a good knee.
Well, let me ask you this, boss. The no kneeing or kicking a fighter when he's on all fours, do you think that penalizes the striker?
Yeah.
On behalf of myself, Stephen Quadros, and my partner, Boss Rutan, domo arigato. Sayonara.